Hey, okay, this video does contain some disturbing stuff. I'm putting it out there just to hope that maybe the right person might see it and help me, because I've had a stalker for 5.5 years now. I haven't had any police help, and it's not a stalker that's just a fly-by-night stalker. He's also a sexual assault stalker, a brutal rape stalker, and I can't get any help from the police. He's a snitch for the police. So I've ran from my home of 30 years. I've been doing this for 5.5 years, running from him. He's broken out all my teeth. I'm just tired. I'm tired. And they seem to get to the doctors, even woman to woman. When he put frozen things in me and I was hanging out, she said everything was fine. And I'd just been brutally raped. I don't know what else to do. Anyway, I put a video together this time. He shot me up with a needle, shot me full of tumors that he dug out from, that he sucked out from an old dog that we're taking care of, that I'm staying with a friend. And he sucked it out with a needle and stuck it in me. Even my friend was like, where's the dog's tumors? So, and then you can see I put another video, or I added a video where all of a sudden I have these bumps all over my face, and I woke up one day and my head was just covered with folliculitis and folliculitis or whatever that is, and I don't know what I'm gonna wake up with next, because he can't give me any diseases, and folliculitis and all these bumps on my face are not diseases because I don't sleep with anybody. So technically this isn't a disease, and stuffing shit in me isn't a disease. It just gives me a yeast infection and horrible stuff. So anyway, I'm putting it all together, and I'm putting it on YouTube and TikTok, and I guess a new one that they call Lemon, and hopefully it reaches somebody that'll help me, and just pray for me that I can get through this alive, maybe. Thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so about a month ago, or probably a couple months now, I have it documented, but anyway, I started noticing bumps. Well, I'm not sure of the actual date, but I had several bumps, like millions of bumps in my head, and it was on fire, and I had sore spots on it. And then I started noticing these bumps under my eyes, and white bumps all over my face, and other areas too. Just all of a sudden popping up. I don't go anywhere or do anything really, so I was like, what the heck? Anyway, I just happened to have a dermatology appointment because I had melanoma on my arm right there. So I asked them what it was and stuff, and if I could do anything about it or anything, and they said it was, I thought it was, because I searched it on the internet, I thought it was a melia, small cyst, an overgrowth of extra protein in your body, but it's folliculitis. And then the ones that are under my eyes, I don't know if you can see them, but they're like skin color, and they go along my nose. If you can see it, the crack right there, or the right there, and then along here, it's really pronounced. And that one's an overhand. Whoops. So, she didn't seem too bothered by it, but if you've never had them on your face before, I was pretty bothered. So anyway, the Malia one, I found this for it, and I started putting this on for it, and then the Cyring OMAS, it says put glycerin, the glycerin stuff on it, so I started putting this on it, and this came from my Stalker. I showed him that I had a syringe mark in the middle of my back, needle mark, and then I showed him this one too on my foot, and that I thought that he gave me tumor stuff from the old dog that lives here, and so later I'll be showing where I think that he pulled the juice out from the dog and stuff. So yeah, my Stalker's still around, and I've left my home because of it, everything behind. I rent a room and he's still around. And on May 9th I went because on May 2nd or May 1st and May 2nd I was sexually assaulted again, and it's not with human body parts that he sexually assaults me with. It's like shit and gross stuff, and so I had a fungal infection. So yeah, it's fun for me, and I tried to just tell him that I wanted fungal medication for yeast infection, and so she wanted to do a pap smear, and I said, well, then I have to tell you, because it's not pleasant down there, because I've been sexually assaulted like 6 times brutally, that it was a sexual assault that happened on May 1st, late in the early morning, May 2nd. And so she said, she went out for a few minutes and came back and said, since I am a health provider, it's a mandate that I report that. And her name was P.A.K. Medina over at the Riverside Health University Health System, and she was in Express Care at that time. And so yeah, it was just the May 9th of 2025, and so I also asked for a panel of blood work and a white cell blood count, because I'm here, I can't reach around to my back, my spine. So I said, I think he's shooting me up with tumors from this old dog that lives in the house, because I have all these things that are showing up on my face and all over the place. I have folliculitis that I've never had before, and all this other stuff. So I asked her for a white blood cell count, never got that. And she said, do you want me to use your name for the sexual assault? And I said, yeah, you can use my name. And she never gave me any medication. She did document the sexual assault. I went back on the 12th to the same express clinic because I never got any medication. She listed it as a mild itch. So I went back on the 12th and seen H. Churchill, PA, and she said, why didn't you go to the emergency care? I said, I've already did one kit for Moreno Valley Police Department, and they did nothing, so why should I do another kit? Nobody's doing nothing. I've been doing this for 5.5 years now. I've left my home. I've left everything behind. I've left everything. A home that I lived in for over 30 years. And nobody's doing nothing. They just want to send me to a mental hospital. She said that I don't see any report of a sexual assault in here. She's all, and that was the end of it. She never said anything more. Come to find out, I did have a yeast infection. I did have a bladder infection, and she gave me medication for that. only 2 pills, but I still have the yeast infection because, you know, it's not regular things that I'm dealing with. It's crap. I'm dealing with actual shit being shoved in me. So tomorrow I have to lie and say I lost my pills for the yeast infection. Is there any way they can re-prescribe me? So I have to call a doctor over at Riverside Health University Health Center and say that I lost pills because yeah, I'm not dealing with normal people stuff. And but I'll show you the dog where he's been taking the tumor fluid out of the dog, and you can judge for yourself and see if you think that the injection, if that's a needle hole to you. I mean, he's an old dog, so it didn't heal up. It's only, the injection thing only happened for a month and a half now, so. But, yeah, all these bumps on my face and stuff. But I guess I'm crazy. You be the judge. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a bump that kind of showed up, and so I've been kind of taking care of it. But, yeah, I don't know if that's because of the dog stuff or not. If you can't see it, there it is. And then I have a needle mark right there on the end of my toe. And then I'll put the shot of the needle mark in my back on here too. So that's it for right now. I'm mixing all these videos together, so if I'm like talking something different, then you know I put all 3 videos together. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay. Let's turn this around. See on this one right here, it looks like he was moving the thing around in that one right there. And maybe that one. It's okay, Major. Maybe this one too. But he has a tumor under his armpit. Come here, where's your armpit? Here, there's the tumor right there. Let me see. But anyway, yeah, it looks like he was taking stuff from the armpit one, huh? But definitely this back leg one. Poor little old man. Poor little old man. Yeah, him wasn't very nice. No, him wasn't very nice. Let's see this armpit here. Come here. This was huge. This one right here was huge. And now it's just a little bump. It looks like they healed. Him's running. Him's running. Him doesn't want to give anything up. Him's running. But yeah, those are the couple spots. But it's been a while since that happened. And the one on his leg, it was flat. One that used to be super puffy, and the one under his arm was huge. Even my friend was like, where'd that tumor go that was under his arm? I'm like, I don't know. And he would stay up, and his eyes would just be wide. He can't see nothing. So he was just scared, and it was sad. So, yeah, those are the spots. But I'll put in here my shots, my one on my tailbone, because of course it's not going to go away. He was shooting stuff in me. So, talk to you guys later.